Welcome to the Speedy Stevie YouTube channel. We hope you find our videos entertaining. Please subscribe, and ask your friends to subscribe as well. Enjoy! Lamborghini celebrates the 50th anniversary of the Urraco. Sant'Agata Bolognese, October 9, 2020. This year marks the 50th anniversary of the Lamborghini Urraco, which was unveiled at the Turin Motor Show in late October 1970. This model immediately stood out for having introduced technical solutions that were very innovative for the time. This was thanks to the contribution of engineer Paolo Stanzani, the technical father of the Urraco and Lamborghini's chief technical officer at the time. The styling of the project was entrusted to renowned designer Marcello Gandini, who in that period was principal designer for Carrozzeria Bertone. The Urraco is a fast 2+2 coupe, with mid-mounted V8 rear engine and independent suspension. It featured a McPherson strut system on both front and rear, for the first time on a production car. Initially presented with the 2.5-liter V8 delivering 220 horsepower at 7,800 RPM, and with a top speed of 245 km per hour, the Urraco featured the double novelty of an 8-cylinder engine and distribution with a single overhead camshaft per bank. The technical refinement was completed by the use of a Heron chamber engine head, with a flat inner part and with the combustion chamber contained in a depression in the top of the piston. This solution combination made it possible to use a higher compression ratio without increasing the costs. Another novelty for Lamborghini was the 4-Weber double-body 40 IDF1 type carburetors. The production system for the car was another innovation. This was planned from the early stages of the project to be much less artisanal than the other Lamborghini models. The creation of the Urraco was attributed to an express wish of Ferruccio Lamborghini, who was eager to expand the company's production and make a Lamborghini that would be accessible to a wider, albeit limited, public. Only 4.25 meters long, the Urraco's interior spaces were highly innovative in terms of the conformation of the dashboard, the position of the instruments, and the dished steering wheel. Introduced as the P250 Urraco, where the P stood for the rear, posterior, position of the engine, and 250 for the engine capacity, 2.5 liters, it was produced from 1970 to 1976. The Urraco was then presented at the 1974 Turin Motor Show in the P200 version, with reduced displacement, 1,994 cubic centimeters, 182 horsepower. This was intended for the Italian market, from 1975 to 1977. The next version, P300, 2,996 cubic centimeters, 265 horsepower, presented in 1974, was produced from 1975 to 1979. The concept successfully tested and brought to market by the Urraco led to the subsequent 8-cylinder models and the more recent 10-cylinder models, such as the Gallardo and the current Huracan. Units produced: P250 Urraco, 1970 to 1976, 520. P200 Urraco, 1974 to 1977, 66. P300 Urraco, 1975 to 1979, 190. Here's an interesting version of the Urraco. With the Targa roof, the Silhouette, which is the evolution of the Urraco, proposed an alternative open version with the intention of winning over the difficult United States market. The engine, now perfected, which had 4 overhead camshafts in the 3-liter version, allowed a maximum speed of 260 km per hour. And despite this, after 2 prototypes, only 53 silhouettes were produced, the last one being used and tested as the Jalpa prototype.